right?
Well, I mean, United Nations declarations aren't everything. You know, I mean, they just pieces of paper. It really depends on what happens on the ground. Many countries aren't signatories. They're not going to ratify it. Then, even if they do ratify it, many of them won't incorporate it into their domestic law, particularly developing countries who need to. There are certainly some problems with developed countries as well, but at least many European countries have introduced it. Not that there are many Indigenous people in their countries, but the countries who need to introduce those into their domestic laws, even if they agreed to that text here, probably wouldn't lead to much on-the-ground protection for Indigenous people. It would just be another piece of paper. So really what has to happen is that the incentives have to be there to protect Indigenous rights, and that really can only come from a good funding flow. If there's a good funding flow coming into a fund with the criteria that the only way that a country can receive financial flows from reducing emissions from deforestation and degradation is if Indigenous rights are protected. I think that's a much more robust way of ensuring Indigenous rights are protected and Indigenous people have free and prior informed consent of what occurs in their land.
But why can you